So the recruiting process has a lot of different steps to it. It requires you to obviously identify a sport that you want to play in college, and then depending on your involvement outside of school with sports, you might be in touch with a club coach around next steps and how to go about that. Nobles coaches are also great resources for student athletes. Essentially what the student athlete is trying to do is get their name out there and go to places where they will be seen by coaches, or alerting coaches to times that they've received on different time trials for rowing or cross country, things like that.
When I was in middle school, I would get letters in the mail from different colleges, and then as things started getting, before September 1st of my junior year, that was when colleges could actually contact me. So before then, it was this triangle of the coach would talk to my AAU coach or my high school coach to call me, and then I would have to call them back, and that was very confusing. And so junior year, September 1st was a lot nicer, where I could just call them back and forth, and then it went to camps and college visits, and then I committed November of 2016.
You're basically looking to find the right match, and the colleges are out there looking to identify the right match for them as well, for student athletes. So I kind of use this analogy that it's kind of like trying to find someone you want to marry. You're putting yourself out there and really trying to communicate your interests and why you think you'd be a good fit, and they're looking for people who they think will be good fits for their programs. And so it's kind of this back and forth with emails, contacting, visits, going to tournaments and things like that, ultimately hopefully resulting in a match where a school is interested in a player and the player is also interested in that school. And then depending on the timing of it all, that would result in a verbal commitment or an official commitment.
Being committed, especially early, has helped so I can narrow my focus, because being committed to an IB, I'm committed, so committed to the admissions process, so I still have to get into the school, which I think is definitely still a focus of mine, but it's nice to know where I'm going, and so to focus that everything I'm doing is focused in order to get to go to Brown.